What's going on, Geminites? It's your boy Gem Mint. We're here with a statue unboxing and review. I don't normally show you the statue first. I usually keep it in the box and then unbox it for you guys. But I thought this was something else, man. Halfway through opening this, I'm like, oh man, this is Silver Surfer. So stay tuned. We'll do the unboxing, assembly, and then review. Alright, so here is the surfboard. This is a long board, guys. So I already knew that this was damaged. We're actually waiting on the new board to come in. But I figured we'd still try to put this bad boy together. Alright, got a piece of, looks like a piece of vine here. Or maybe the monster he's fighting. Alright, looks like we got a portrait here. Big chromed out portrait. This thing is huge, man. He's got his controller inhibitor thing, or whatever you call it. I like how that looks. Here we have one of the weapons. One of the arms. That chrome really pops on camera, huh? We have another portrait, screaming portrait this time. You could even see the inside of his mouth. Look at that. Alright, here goes like the base of the weapon. Nice wood texture. And what looks like a sword over here. Yep. Looks like it goes on his back or something. Pretty big size sword. Alright. Alright, now on to the second layer. It looks like we have the base and the body. Alright, here's a look at the base. Number 19 out of 40. Alright, that's a big piece right there, guys. That looks crazy in that light. Alright, guys, let's go ahead and get Savage Surfer assembled. He's got keys on his feet, on both of them. Pegs, I guess I should say. Like a glove. Alright, so got the body in there. Let's go ahead and get one of the heads on there. Beautiful. Let's see, what do we got here? Get the weapon going. His other arm. I'll tell you, man, this chrome looks really good. He looks really big too, man. We'll get measurements, but he looks huge. Let's put the sword on his back. Alright. The only thing about chrome is very hard to photograph because it just reflects everything. Let's get this vine or tail or whatever this is supposed to be. Where does it go? Oh, perfect. That goes there. And like I said, I know that the board is broken. We knew that going into this. A replacement is coming. But I figured I'd still do a review for it. Now this peg's in somewhere too. Okay. Boom. Let's make sure this camera angle looks good. Alright guys, we have the Savage SURFER all put together, and he is massive. I mean, looking on camera, he is just blinging all over the screen too, man. It's looks super nice. Wow, this is a nice piece. This is a piece that I've seen before production, when it came out. This came out a while ago. This might be the last one even. And this is just so much more impressive in person. This was commissioned by a company called Stoneworks. And it's called the Savage SURFER, and it's from the Planet Hulk storyline. If you are not familiar, Planet Hulk gets exiled to this planet where it's like a gladiator type of world. And in one of the issues, he has to fight this foe. And, you know, they're a powerful being. The being comes out. It's Silver Surfer with another inhibitor collar or whatever you want to call that. And that's who Hulk has to fight. And it's a very cool iteration of Silver Surfer. He's got his board that he's using as a shield. He's got his gladiator gear on just like Hulk. And it can companion with the original Sideshow premium format Gladiator Hulk, King Hulk, or the new Gladiator Hulk maquette that's coming out this month. This is November of 2019. So very awesome to get a different Surfer. You see 100 Silver Surfers. They're all on his board coming out of Vortex, in space, on a wave or whatever. This is the first time you see Silver Surfer like this. I mean, there is a very cool museum one by Franco Carlissimo as well, which is super nice. But this one is a little bit more battle ready. He's got his board as a shield, and he looks incredible. The chrome is awesome. So this was limited to 40 pieces. This is number 19 out of 40. Looking at the base looks great. I mean, you have this rock base, and it's not too big. I mean, I think a lot of these custom companies are realizing the footprint that they have is just too much. So it's a nice circular base in diameter. It's got to be like, actually, he's more like 12 inches in diameter. Surfer's a tall piece, man. Just looking at his head, it's about 21.5 inches, 22 inches with his sword. With his board, he's about 29 inches tall with the surfboard. So impressive height to it. And more about the base. So you have these skulls of these fallen warriors. It has this vine, or I don't know if this is a vine or part of some other monster going through the skulls. Looks awesome. The texturing and the color on these vines look really great with the little spikes poking out. Some nice greens on the rock to give it like a moss feel. Yo, real talk, I am really feeling this piece, man. Looking at Surfer, like I said, that chrome just pops, man. It looks so nice in person, especially in this room when I have all these different neon lights going everywhere. It's kind of like dancing on them. So he has these shin guards that match his gauntlets to give that whole gladiator vibe. I like the anatomy and the lines of the muscles in his sculpt. He's got the loincloth in the front and back to cover up his naughty bits. Massive board. The board itself is about 27 inches long or tall. I like the detail on his shoulder guard there. Matches his mallet. The balls spiked. Yeah, he looks really cool. And I'm a comic guy, so I love it when they take adaptations from the comics and make them into statues. It looks really good. Now, I don't think you can take his portrait off without taking off his arm. That's the only thing, can you? No, you can't. So that's a problem. That means I got to take off his whole shield if I want to change his portrait. I'm not going to even bother with that. The screaming portrait is the portrait for me. I showed you guys during the unboxing, but we'll get a close-up on the picture. He has more of like a serious, stoic, your typical Silver Surfer face for the other portrait. But, yeah, maybe a little bit of a design flaw with having to take his whole board up, his arm off, just to take off his portrait. I'm not messing with that. Overall, this is a great piece. Let's get some close-ups so you can really get in there and get tight in on Surfer. All right, guys, let's get in tight on the Savage Surfer. You can see it reflecting off the board. Very cool effect. I love that portrait, that battle-ready screaming portrait. Looks great. He is just shining. So here's the base, like what I was talking about. You can see me in the board right there. So it almost looks like he's got the vine cut in half with the board, right? But see how it has the green paint on that rock, give it like a moss detail. Then you have the nice texturing and coloring on this vine. Man, he looks great. Very different take on any Silver Surfer statue that we've seen. And I know I already showed the other portrait with the unboxing. Here it is. Kind of a cool accessory, but not really needed. They probably just could have got away with only having this portrait and nobody would have batted an eye. So because that board is so large and heavy, they have it so it's pegged in down here and it's keyed into his arm. I didn't mention in the beginning, but this is sculpted by the very talented AVA, who also sculpted the custom Adam Warlock statue that I did a review on. He's been around for a while, and he has good stuff, man. So keep it up. Great job. I'm digging it. Alright guys, so that's my unboxing and review for the Savage Surfer, the Silver Surfer from the Planet Hulk storyline. Pleasantly surprised on this piece. This is one that I wasn't really expecting to love. I thought it was pretty cool, but his presence and the chrome and the base, everything about it, I just really love it, man. Great job, Stoneworks. I really think that you guys nailed this. Congrats to everybody who already has this and is pairing it up with a Gladiator Hulk or a King Hulk. Let me know what you guys think about Savage Surfer in the comments below. Drop that like button and make sure to subscribe to the channel for more daily content. Stay minty fresh. Peace.